So that was the personal part. How about the social part? I told you that when I came to the US, I couldn't speak, but I also couldn't understand what other people are speaking because they were using so much slang and buzzwords. So I'm just going to give you like this example, like this sample conversation, which is based on real things that I heard or got in email. So it goes like this. What's up, partner in crime? I'm not too shabby. I want to see that movie for shizzle. I hear it's ill. I'll hit you again, but try to holler back, yo. Word. It's English. Any brave volunteer that wants to help me translate that? What's up, partner in crime? Yeah, it's like, how are you, my friend, right? What's I'm not too shabby? I'm not too bad, right? I want to see that movie for shizzle. For sure, yeah, I want to see that movie for sure. I hear it's ill. Great. I'll hit you again. Call you again. But try to holler back, yo. Call me back. And what's the meaning of word? Okay. Well done. So we asked the international students how easy or difficult was it to understand slang, idioms, and buzzwords. And this is how they recall the situation was on the first month. So on the first month, 7% said it was very easy, 14% easy, 25% somewhat easy. The easy part is marked in blue. 4% said it was neutral, 17% somewhat hard, 13% hard, and 19% very hard. The hard part is marked in this kind of shade of red. So to sum up, 49%, half the international students, found it difficult to deal with slang, idioms, and buzzwords. That's a lot of people. After 1 year, take a look at this big improvement. Only 16% found it difficult, and 77% found it easy. So you just wait. Within 1 year, everything would make sense for you here. We also asked how easy or difficult was it to make new friends. And on the first month, 22%, 1 out of every 5 international students found it hard to make new friends here. Again, it's issues of language, it's issue of culture. However, on the last month, after 1 year, take a look at that. Only 5% found it difficult. 87% found it easy. That's a huge, huge, huge improvement. Now, you know, making friends with Americans is kind of like a huge, huge topic, and I'm just going to touch it. So let's say that this is me, and this is the American. So I found out that I'm able to make friends with the American once I was able to speak the language well. Again, I guarantee that every person in this room would be able to make friends with anyone once you will be comfortable speaking English. Now, the problem started when this American, let's call him Joe, used to bring his friends, okay? So we have Jeff and Jason and Jim and Jessica, right? Let's be politically correct. Politically correct. So when I was like hanging out with a group of Americans, the following thing usually used to happen. They would always talk about baseball or football or lots of other things that like fraternities, sororities, you name it, that I had no idea about. And it made me feel left out. So domestic students, beware. But sometimes the opposite thing would happen, you know? The international students would come hang in a big group. And the domestic students won't know. And look what happened here, you know? We have like these two groups of people, domestic and international. And we're one community. So the international students, this is the US, you speak English here. So, you know, leaving that aside for a second, I also found out in the beginning that I was totally surprised by the fact that Americans play these really, really weird games. It kind of made me wonder in the beginning, how come this country rules the world? And by really weird games, I'm especially referring to this game over here. It looks like he's playing ping pong, but this is actually called beer pong. Okay, and it's something like this. Okay, so it's like, it's the first time, I think, in US universities that beer pong is explained in orientation. But it's a huge game here at Columbia, and you'll have to adjust. So it's like two groups or two people playing this beer pong, and the winner, this guy would win if he would make this guy over here drink all of his beer first by throwing a ball, a ping pong ball. If he kind of hits his glass, then this guy over there has to drink his glass, and then he is turned to throw, and he misses, so this guy doesn't have to drink his glass. And eventually, when all these glasses are empty, this guy wins. So that's beer pong. Another super intelligent game is called flip cup. So two groups of people playing this game. And again, it's like this, you have to drink the beer and flip the cup so it lands upside down. And the group that is able to do that first is the group that wins. Okay, but the most intelligent game, by no comparison, is called Keg Stand. It looks something like this. This is a guy from cluster F, no names. And the purpose of this game is to kind of drink the beer while you're upside down and making it for as long as you can. Right? I mean, I'm being cynical, of course, but that's part of my Israeli culture. We like to be cynical about everything. These are really actually fun games, and I think you're going to enjoy. I think you're going to enjoy playing them. Besides this one.